If you're watching, you probably have one of our handcrafted Dreamkeepers plush headed your way. But they're not like ordinary plush. They're more than huggable. These plush can stand on their own 2 feet and are 100% fully posable. Arms, legs, and hips, shoulders, right down to the fingers. We'll take you under the surface so you can understand how your plush works and watch out for some of the do's and don'ts. All this posability is made possible by a lightweight internal skeleton. The arms and fingers are wire, simple enough, but the rest of the armature is accomplished using an articulated plastic spine. Once you pose it, it remains in place. It's pretty cool. Use caution though. If enough force is applied, you can snap the spine joints apart. Broken bones would require surgery and mechanical devices to repair, so don't use excessive force when posing your plush. And no drop kicking. The spine sockets into a foam understructure for the head. This allowed head turns, nods, and tilts. A little bit of a tilt can add just the right splash of lively attitude. The wire is pretty straightforward. Your plush can give you a thumbs up, rock out, or even be persuaded to hold items. But the wire ends at the shoulder. The plastic spine gives your character the ability to shrug, hunch forward, thrust their chest out, and putting some curve into their back allows you to achieve shoulder and hip tilts. Using their feet and tail, these figures are capable of freestanding poses. 2 foam pads on the bottoms of the feet give them increased stability on most surfaces. Mace has a huge tail, so he's better standing. If he sits, he needs a log or something so the tail doesn't get in the way. The ability to take any pose means they can indeed impersonate a steamroller victim. Limbs can bend the wrong way and in the wrong place. Especially if you're unboxing them, you may need to straighten some things out. This is best accomplished by gripping the limb in question and gently squeezing it straight. Then, you can make it bend where you like. The fabric pattern should give indications for the knee and ankle joints. As for arms, just shoot for the middle when forming the elbow. Now, although the skeleton is very posable, bear in mind the spine does have limitations. You can't get a 90-degree angle within the span of a single joint. That kind of angle has to be curved over a few joints. As long as you're not using excessive force, it should be no problem. And the fabric is stitched together with thread, and then, that's how plush works, so keep an eye on the seams when posing your figure, and avoid poses that confer a high degree of surface tension on the fabric. The eyes have some small sequins added to give a bit of sparkle, the noses are handcrafted in baked clay, other details included the clothing. Mace's jacket pockets are small, but functional. Note, the clothing is not removable. It's sewn right onto the character, and removing it may result in fluffy guts spilling everywhere. The one exception is V's goggles. Slide her goggles gently over her ears, and she can actually wear them over her eyes or perched on her head. So that's what to expect. We didn't know how any of this would work early on. We had to learn these techniques during a considerable R&D development phase. There are a lot of failed experiments that led up to this generation of figures. To sum up, you need to be gentle, treat them as art pieces, but they have vastly more range than your average stuffed animal. They won't just lean back like a zombified pillow with a dead gaze. These plush can come to life and use body language to add attitude to any room. Enjoy, and thank you for backing the campaign.